Hello guys, what is up? I hope all is well, and in this video we will learn how to create a lower third in Photoshop. Okay, we will design in Photoshop and then we will actually animate it in Adobe Premiere Pro. So this is very easy and quick tutorial, and let's get started. So the first thing you have to do is to go to Photoshop software, click create new, and make sure you use pixels, and then your resolution should be 1920 by 1080, and the resolution chooses 72. Okay, and then click create. And now what you can do, just take a screenshot of any of your video. Okay, so we will actually want to have an idea like how our lower third is gonna look like. So what we can do, if you go to your videos, okay, just go to any video of your video. Okay, so what you can do, maybe this one. Okay, for
Hello guys,
example,
what is up? I hope all is well.
for example yeah, on this video, so what we can do, we can take a screenshot. Okay, just take a screenshot and now minimize it and paste in here. Okay, so as you can see, this is how it look like. Okay, so now we can close our video. So this is where actually we want to have our lower third. So before we continue, just save your file just to make sure you don't lose any of your data. Just save it here. You can call it anything you like, so just save it. And now what we can do, just delete the background by hitting the delete button on your keyboard. Okay, and call this video image. Okay, now zoom in, control plus zoom in, and choose a rectangle shape. Okay, and just draw a box like that. But you can do maybe just like this. And what we can do, we can go to our properties. Okay, and choose the width should be, let's say, 400 by 130. Okay, so the background color, what we can do, we can choose black for now. Okay, so now what we can do, we will call this black box. Okay, so now duplicate the layer by hitting Ctrl J. And now change the color, or let's say you can choose any color, let's say green color. Okay, and now what you can do, go to edit and free transform. Just hold shift, make sure you hold shift so you can actually resize this as you want. So let's say we want to have a size of a, just check mark this one, and then we go to properties, and then we want to have a size, for example maybe 4 or 5. Okay, so it's too actually it's not wide enough, so let's say we want it 8. Yeah, that will do. And then we will call this green line. Okay, and now what you can do, select your black box again and Control J to make a duplicate, and then we call this red line. Okay, red line, and then change the color to red. And now go to edit again, free transform, hold shift and make it 8 again. Okay, 8. So as you can see, this is now our background for the text. And just zoom in a bit, we want to cover this point as well. So just go to edit, free transform, and that's it. Just go back, undo it, Control Z, free transform. Make sure you hold shift. Okay, now it's fine. Or maybe what we can do, that green line, okay, we can take it down. Okay, free transform, hold shift, and then I think that's better. Yeah, I think this is better. And now make sure you save the file. Okay, so what we can do now, we will create a new layer and choose your text, and here you can call it anything. So I will call let's say, because you can see the video is about my website, okay, my blog. So what I can do, I can write down my blog name, labrush.com. You can visit this blog, okay, of mine, and I have a couple of good articles there, but I'm still working on this blog. Okay, so now what you can do, just increase the size. Let's say 50. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, I can have any other text if I want. Let's see which one look nice. Yeah, this one will do. Just change the position. So now this is our text. So this is roughly how we want. Okay, so I will call this layer text. Save all that. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to export all these layers. Okay, so right click and click on quick export as png and make a new folder, call it images. So export this one here and then click on this one, export, quick export as png, save, then right click, quick export, save, right click, quick export as png, black box. Okay, this then name automatically, you know, the one we have in the layer will be generated. So click quick export as png as a background, so I mean video image. Okay, so all these layers has been exported. Okay, now what we can do, we can go to our Premiere Pro, we go to click new project, and what we can do, we can change the position. We could call this lower third tutorial 2, select, and we will call this as well lower third. Okay, leave everything as it is. You can use HTV here, click OK. Now one thing I like to mention, I know this is like very simple, but the thing is, people make tutorials and what I have seen, they are very complex, you know, very nice graphics and look very beautiful, but I just want to learn the basics, like how to do it, you know what I mean. So it's very hard to find videos like that, like they can show you simple animation how to do it. Okay, so that's why I am making this video. Okay, so just now this is your project, just double click on here and we will go to our second folder, images, and select all of them. Okay, and now what we can do, the first thing we need to do is to have a video image on our timeline, and then we need to have this black box on top, and then we need to have a, of course, the green line, then we need to have a red line, then we need to have a text. Now we have to adjust it. Okay, now leave video image as it is, and now click on black box. Okay, and you have to go to your effects control, and then you have to go to motion, and then you will see all the the properties. So what we can do, we have to change the position, we have to take this all these files here. Okay, just about here. So what you can do, just play with the properties, and then this one here is position horizontal, just like here maybe. Yeah, that's fine. And now click on green line. Okay, go down, and yeah, like that. Maybe this is not perfect, but we can do it, like, you know so yeah, you can just use your keyboard arrow keys. And also now red line, and now text, make sure you select it. There's a problem here, this red line should be at the bottom. So to fix that, the green line should go on top. So what we can do, we can just drag it out, put the red line here, and put the green line on top. And now it fixed the problem. So all look good. Now we just have to animate. Just see the text, I think a little bit yeah. Anyway, we don't want to be perfect here, just the basics, how to make a lower third, very very basics. And from here you can go anywhere, you can make more advanced and complex. Now what we can do, we can actually click on the first thing we have to animate is the black box. So what we can do, we can select all the layers on top of the black box, and we can actually drag them out. Okay, first we have to work on a black box. Leave the video image as it is. Okay, we don't have to move that, but we can make this like more longer. Okay, so of course the black box shouldn't be showing up in the beginning, so we want to go like few seconds, and then from this point we want to show our black box, but not like this. Hold shift, press right arrow key just to have like 12 frames. Okay, and then choose the razor tool and then cut it. Okay, click and it will be cut down. And now we have this file, and now make sure it's selected. Okay, this part is selected, and take the cursor to the front so you can see it here as well. Okay, and what we can do, we can actually take this out of sight. Okay, just by position horizontal, and we can take this out of the view. Okay, so this is our starting point. Now we want to take this thing come out from here. Okay, so we have to click on position. Also it's very important, you see the, if you control Z a couple of times, and you can see it's 281.0. what you can do, you can just right click and copy, just to make sure you remember. So what we can do, again just take it out. Okay, and now what you can do, click on this watch, on a position watch. And now what you can do, make the cursor because it's moving from here as well. Take the what do you call this, a line to the end. Okay, this shouldn't show up because this is where it ends. Okay, this is the point, because this one is another track because I cut it down. So, and now what you can do, click here and then control V, paste, and then hit enter. Now what it does actually, when you go back, you see it creates that animation. So we have our first part. Make this one longer as well. Okay, and now what we can do, so now we have to work on in our second part, and this is the first part. Okay, so now what we can do, we will go to our red line. The text is there on top. We will come to the text later. So this is first and this is second. So what you can do, just hold the shift and press the right arrow key 2 times, 1 and 2, and just cut the line here. Okay, cut the part, I mean the clip, and now we have to animate that. So this part is done, and now we have to animate this one. So go to the beginning. Okay, go to the first point, and first we need to make sure we have to hide this. So we can actually bring this from the bottom. Okay, so what we can do, we can take this one down, and now what we're gonna do, we will click on the first, just Control Z again, and make sure you copy the position. Okay, copy that, and now what you can do, take it down, and now click on watch, on position watch. Okay, and now bring this one forward, so just here, and now you have to click on the position again. Okay, the vertical position, and copy and paste it, and then it will come back. So if we now move back, as you can see, so first the box will come, and then the red line. Okay, now what we can do, by this point we have to bring up the green line again. Hold shift, right arrow key, and now cut the clip again, change it to cursor, and go to the first point again, and copy the position, Control C, and this one actually, yeah, we can bring it down from bottom as well, and now click on watch, and now paste the position. Oops, sorry, I forgot something. Position, and then you have to go forward by this point, and now paste and enter, and this thing will come up. So as you can see, so this is what we have. So by this point we want to bring our text. Okay, so what we can do, we can take our text layer, hold shift, right arrow key, eraser again, cut the clip, go to the first point, copy the position, and then make it vanish. The text actually, just put the text as it is, and we want to bring the text from left. Okay, so copy the horizontal position and make this one vanish. Okay, make it invisible. Now click on watch and bring it here. Okay, this layer here, and now paste it and enter. Okay, now you can see, if you go back and if you play it, so you can make this a little bit faster as well if you want to. Now what we can do, we can just we want to see for how long we want the lower third to be. So let's make all of them equal from the edge, from the end, and now we play it. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, I think by this point. Okay, by this point what we can do, we can select cut the first layer, cut the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Don't cut the fifth one. Control Z, okay, because the fifth one, the last one is the background layer. Now what we can do, now we want this animation to be applied everywhere, so we want to bring the whole box to the left, okay, or maybe to the top or something like that, so, or maybe to the right, okay, let's see. So what we can do, we can just first we start with the black box and position, and same thing with this one, position, same thing with the green line, position, and then the text, position. And now what we can do, we can bring it right, okay, select the red line, now bring it right, green one, bring it right, and text, bring it right. The black one, where is the black one? What is the, okay, that's all done. Let's see how it look like. Okay, you see it get vanished quickly, or it get invisible. The mistake I have done is I should have at least one frame here, okay. Anyways, it's very easy to remove it. Just select the the keyframe and delete it, okay. So select the keyframe here and delete, and hit delete. So if I go to the first point and again, let's see how it, okay, it's all the same. Uncheck the keyframe on all of them, and now what you can do, keyframe, and also, okay, uncheck the keyframe, okay, hold shift and just press once, okay. And what we can do, we can actually take our razor tool and cut all of them, and now check the cursor tool and delete all this. So we have this very short footage to work with. So what we can do, first we go with this one. So we are here, position, now select this other layer, position, and position, okay, all of them have position. Now what you can do, now go forward a little bit, you see where it got vanished just before that. Take the text out, and you can see it has created a keyframe automatically. So do this to all of them. Sometimes it's good to make mistakes, because this is how you learn, okay. So as you can see, all of them are gone. Now if we play that, you see it's gone. So if I go back again, and if I do that, this is our lower third, this is how it appears. Now it will take the whole box and it's gone. Let's make it full screen. Maybe we have some issues with distance. It's all fine. And it's gone, you see. So this is not an amazing lower third, but what it teaches you how to do it, because it's very simple. So what we can do, we can just save that, save. Now what you can do, by this point, you can insert your video, okay. and then you can edit the video as it is, and then your lower third will appear here. Or what you can do, you can export it. If you want to export this, you have to export it into alpha, in alpha format, okay? Otherwise it won't be transparent. So what you can do, you can go here, go to QuickTime, okay, and it must have a option. Let's see, change the setting to something else and go back to animation, and there should be an option here. You see here 8 BC alpha, BC BPC plus alpha. So and then you export it, okay? So this is how. But make sure you delete this video image first, okay? If you have any sample, make sure you delete that and then you export it, okay? So this is how you create lower third in Premiere Pro. Very simple tutorial. If you like it, then please hit the like button and subscribe, and this motivates me actually to bring more tutorials like this, okay? So it really means a lot to me. And also don't forget to visit my website as well, okay, for more tutorials. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.